Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Kevin with Survivalist Boards. Let's take a few minutes and talk about 3 of my EDC pocket knives. If you're not familiar with the term EDC, it stands for everyday carry. It's what somebody may carry every day on them, like your wallet, knife, phone, stuff like that. So, a little bit of back history. Let's go back to the 1980s. I'm 50 years old whenever this video is made. Grew up in the 1980s. In 1987, I went to work for a welding shop in Sulphur, Louisiana. Back then, Texas had these old laws about assisted opening knives, like butterfly knives, what we used to call switchblades, stuff like that. And Texas had some laws on those. So I never did carry one of those. So most police officers that you ran into would ignore it. I never heard of anybody being prosecuted for having an assisted opening knife back in the 1980s, 1990s, but I didn't want to be one of those people that did get in trouble for it. So I stayed away from those type of knives. And working in Louisiana, not being real sure about the type of knife laws in Louisiana, I didn't want to get in trouble with Louisiana, going back and forth between state lines. Well, this knife is legal in this state, this knife is legal in that state, whatever. So I opted for a simple Swiss Army knife. And I carried a Swiss Army on me for years, just a little small Swiss Army, one very much like this one. And I carried Swiss Army for years. Oh man, from the 1990s into the early mid 2000s, I carried just a basic plain Jane Swiss Army knife, very much like this one. Then I switched over and started trying different knives. I'd carry a knife, mainly Gerber, old timer, Schrade. Some of y'all may be saying, well, Kevin, those are low-end knives. Well, yeah, but they work. I mean, they work. So, never had a Spyderco, Benchmade, nothing like that. None of the real high-end knives, nothing like that. And I mainly stayed away from assisted opening. No gravity knives, no gravity knives, no tactical knives, no assisted opening knives. Now, I've got a few assisted opening knives, but they're not part of my EDC. Remember, these are my EDC knives. The knives that I carry there's 3 knives that stay on my nightstand. Those 3 knives are your typical Swiss Army knife, a case trapper, and a case Stockman. And so you'll get in a lot, now depending on what I'm doing, if I'm working around the farm, and I know I'm going to be cutting a lot of stuff, be cutting some rope, doing some work, I grab for the case trapper. If I'm going around town and I want a low profile knife, I'll carry the case Stockman. My wallet goes in my back pocket. And I want a knife that will slide down beside my wallet and create a very low profile knife. And it slides right in there like that. And it rides right there against that knife, right there next to that wallet. I can feel it. In fact, you used to be able to have an indention. My wallet's got an indention right there where that knife rides on it. The next one is your case trapper, and it's a little bulky to carry around like that. That's why I don't carry this one as a going around town type of knife, unless I'm going somewhere, like I went to an auction with my brother a few months ago, livestock auction. I carried this going to livestock auction just in case I needed to cut some type of rope or something. So that went right there next to the wallet. See how it's a little bit wide? If you carry it across the bottom of the wallet, see how that one is compared to the Stockman. See, I can set that one down at the bottom of my pocket, set the wallet down right on top of it, and nobody's ever going to see it. Yeah, that's how I carry my wallet, just like that. And that Stockman can sit right there. It's barely going to be noticeable, or like this. Now the Swiss Army, it's a little bulkier, but same thing. It's going to sit right there, right next to the wallet. It's going to be a little bit more conspicuous, than either the 2 case. But you say, well, Kevin, why don't you carry some type of assisted open and some type of tactical knife? Simple. You get pulled over by a police officer. Police officer says, do you have any weapons on you? Say yes. And I pull out a nice looking case pocket knife and set it out where the officer can see it. He's not going to pay attention to this. Well, he is, but it's going to be like, oh, a case, okay. And you've got a assisted opening, tactical style knife, then the officer's, he's got something to play on. Okay, why are you carrying that type of knife? He's going to be saying to himself, or he could be saying to himself, why are you carrying that type of knife? But if you want to stay below the radar, remember guys, gray man concept. Gray man concept. You want to stay below the radar, go into somewhere, and law enforcement or security sees you with that tactical looking knife, assisted opening, okay, well, this kind of may throw up a red flag. You got your gray man concept, that you're going to get in a lot less trouble for these classic folders or even a Swiss Army than you will with a tactical style knife. So those are my 3 knives that I carry on a regular basis. All 3 of these stay on my computer desk. And next to my computer desk is my AR-15 and then the bed. So whenever I roll out of bed, do I need the AR if the dogs are barking in the middle of the night? Or am I going somewhere and I get one of my 3 EDC knives? All right, guys and gals, give me some feedback. What do you think about my choices and the reasons for those choices? Remember, we're trying to avoid tactical, gray man concept. These old traditional pocket knives, this is like nobody pays attention to them. Grandpa carried them. Chances are your dad or your uncle carried them. They're good quality. Case has a lifetime warranty on them. Good quality for the money. Same thing with the Swiss Army. Well, I don't know if they've got a lifetime warranty or not, but it's good quality. All right, guys and gals, let me know what you think, and I will talk to y'all later.